Nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking to freedom.
Well, not my latest. My first creation to come up with my latest creation was a piano.
How's it feel about going back to your roots?
Man, it feels great every time I go back. Like, notes all over the piano. I actually took the piano apart, covered all the parts that wasn't supposed to be painted, and then started painting like I'd never painted before. And that took off my new series called Get Crazy Wild Jazz, Blues, Gospel, and Funky Note. It makes me dig deep into myself, and as the music plays, I come up with a different way of painting. Which is
this is your backyard.
Yeah, it's where I grew up as a kid. This is where all the magic started. When I started painting.
So this is where you went to school at?
Yeah, I was a class artist here.
Caldwell, local Morristown artist, and I'd like to make a few comments about Charles Caldwell. He's one of the most innovative and creative artists that I've ever seen. Techniques that are just remarkable. He's a dedicated public servant. Volunteers so much at the neighborhood house and other places to try to get children interested in art. And he's one of the few artists that are both from a technical perspective as well as from a personal perspective. Great personality, loves people, and I think that's reflected in his art. He has a great love for the African American heritage, and much of his work has drawn and really kind of highlighted the history of our people. So he's a proud man.
The history of Charles Caldwell as far as the Morristown neighborhood house. Well, I know that Charles grew up here in Morristown and spent a lot of his time here as a child, as a youth, teenager in the neighborhood house. As far as his art, I know that he received a scholarship through the neighborhood house to continue his education in art, and he's always continued to come back and give back.
Oh, but he's just been
he's a joy, but he's drawn since he was 2 years old. He picked up a pencil and a piece of paper and he drew a rabbit. Just gets right on out.
Turn me around, keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking to Freedom Land. I was asked about the history of the Caldwells, and you know, even though I don't know every last thing about, I can tell you about the Caldwell family. Many generations, visual performing artists. However, in this story, folded into this story, are people who can make something out of nothing. That's what my mom always said. Well, the Charles that I know is a very joyous person, a very talented guy. He's also good looking. He's a man who is on a quest to find a way to produce as much meaningful artwork in his life as
All right, then let me go and check out some money first. I got none.
I'm gonna be alright.
But you'll be right here, though.
No, I might be going to the Wales on. You wanna take me there on your boat? Huh?
No, he talking Karen Harris.
Right here, it's a vintage picture and one complex. Yeah, it actually signified a new beginning. You know what I mean? A new beginning because new relationships have formed and come to existence. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. Remember when we spoke and you said you got my back on 50 Cent painting?